You're listening to Sip and Grow the podcast, the show where we taste awesome, delicious wines while having unfiltered conversations about our passions, experiences, struggles, entrepreneurship, and life. My name is Nicole Di Pasquale, and I'm a wine enthusiast just trying to pursue her passions and dreams while taking you on the journey with me, one episode at a time. My ultimate goal is to not only bring you wine knowledge and value, but also inspire you to enjoy your process and journey in pursuing your passions and dreams. Because guess what? The person you become while enduring the process is more important. So sit back, grab a glass, and let's sip and grow together. Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Sip and Grow, the podcast with me, your host, Nicole Di Pasquale. Today, I have a special treat because I have never tried this wine before. So today we're going to be trying a white Bordeaux. So if you don't know what Bordeaux is a region in southwestern France, known as like the capital of wine in the world, basically, technically, whatever. And I was actually at Total Wine the other day, working, and I spoke to one of the guys there. He was French, and I asked him, since you're French and know about French wines, what do you recommend? He recommended me this white Bordeaux. So this white Bordeaux is, it's called, like this line is called Confidence, but it's actually from a chateau called Bastor-Lamontagne. The Chateau Bastor-Lamontagne is like 3 centuries old. It is an ancient castle that was actually considered royalty at one point because way back when it used to be the castle for the King of England, and then after it was a castle for the King of England, it was a castle for the King of France. And then in like the 1930s, one of the French banks took over the property, and it was always a vineyard. I don't remember when it became a vineyard, but it was a castle, and then it became a vineyard. I just don't remember when it became a vineyard, but it's been producing wine for a very, very long time. In this area, so this specific wine or castle is located in Preignac, which is within Bordeaux, and it produces mainly dessert wines, but it does do a small batch production of dry white wine, which is what I have here today for us to try. The grapes that they grow on property is Semillon, Sauvignon Blanc, Sauvignon Gris, Muscadelle, and I think those are it. Oh, and Sauvignon Blanc. I think I said that. I don't know if I said that. But it's basically Sauvignon Gris, Semillon, Sauvignon Blanc, Muscadelle, and I feel like I'm missing one. Oh no, yeah, those 4. So those 4 grapes are grown in the property, or in that vineyard of the castle called Chateau Bastor-Lamontagne. I think I'm saying it correctly. I'll have it spelled out in the show notes, so don't you worry. But this specific dry white wine is made of 51% Sauvignon Gris, 29% Semillon, and 20% Sauvignon Blanc. I really think I'm gonna like this wine, because I feel like, we're gonna get citrusy notes with a lot of acidity in our face, and we love that. But let's go ahead and open it. And actually, like, I was inspired by this bottle. So this bottle is called like Confidence, or this line of dry white wine is called Confidence. And funny enough, when I saw the bottle, I started laughing because I was like, okay, well, like, this has been the topic of discussion within my like friend groups recently, and also with like certain things that have happened recently in my life, that I thought, I was like, you know what, let's touch upon it on the podcast, because why not, But I feel like we all should have the confidence to move forward and like do what we want to do and not be afraid to make mistakes or like not be afraid to fail. Because if you don't really like let's say there's something that you really want to do with your life, or there's like a job that you want to get, or like, you know, a certain goal that you want to reach within like working out or whatever the case may be, like have the confidence to just go out and do it. It's kind of like that episode with Carlos, when we talked about like fucking around and finding out. Like, have the confidence to fuck around and find out what happens, because making mistakes is so important for your growth. If you don't make a mistake, then like you're not gonna learn to be better for the next time. So if you're working on a project for work and you feel like you need to have it perfect, it's never going to be perfect, first and foremost. Another quote that I've read in a book, it's one of my favorite quotes. It's like, the book states, it's a manager book that I read a long time ago, and the book states like, done is better than perfect. Because at the end of the day, if you try to have something turn out perfectly, you're never going to get it done, and you're never going to find out if you like it or if you don't like it. And the only way for you to get better at something is to fail, get up, and try again. Because when you fail, you write down notes for the next time to see like, okay, cool. The first time I did this and this didn't work out. Let me try this and this. And then when you try the second things that you want to try in whatever you're trying to do, you're like, oh, okay, cool. Like this kind of worked out. But I feel like recently I made a mistake at work, and like I thought it was the end of the world. The end of the world's coming down on me. But that's just like personally me with like, I struggle with perfectionism and I'm constantly working to grow from that. But I just feel like, you know, have the confidence to put yourself out there and, you know, like have the conversation that you want to have. Do the workout that you want to do to get better at whatever sport you're trying to get better at. Like, go out and design what you want to design, or create the art that you want to create. And don't be afraid to put yourself out there, or put it out there, because you don't know what's going to happen until you try. And if, like, the worst thing that can happen, no one likes whatever you designed and put out. So what? You get up and you try again. But like, at the end of the day, the core of everything you do should be because you enjoy doing it and you want to get better at it, or you want to grow and do better things with whatever you're passionate about or whatever you have fun doing. So like, you need to make mistakes in order to be better at whatever it is that you're trying to be better at. Because if you don't go out and put yourself out there and try to do something, you're never gonna find out if it would have worked out or if it wouldn't have worked out. So have the confidence to put yourself out there and fail again and make mistakes, because doing that will surprise you in many ways and like help you get to where you actually need to get to. Because without that, like, you're gonna end up never doing anything with your life. Like, you're never gonna be able to try something new to see if you like it or not. You're never gonna be able to find out if people actually like your music or not, or like your art or not, if you never put it out there. So fuck around, find out. Let's taste this wine. So right off the bat, the color of this wine is giving me like hay yellow almost, kind of like that Spanish wine we tried, the Azua one. It's kind of giving me the same color aspect of it. Oof. Very green fruit notes on the nose. Like, definitely smell like crisp pear, crisp apple. High on the acidity for sure on the nose. Let's go ahead and try this one. Wait. Okay, definitely green apple in there. It's actually a lot like on the sweeter side of it than I thought it would be. Not that it's sweet, but it has like pineapple notes. Like when you drink it, you're like, oh, pineapple, for sure. Yes, it's like my mouth is watering with the acidity that it's. I want to keep on drinking it because it's so strong on like the green apple, lemon, citrusy flavors with mixed in with like the sweetness of a pineapple. And I would say like this is like light heading into medium bodied almost, but it's still fresh and crisp. It goes down smoothly. The like I just I really like this wine. I feel like this is a good wine to have maybe with like scallops or like raw fish would be a good combination, or like any type of fish, like grilled fish would be really nice combo with this. I would even say like any type of poultry as well would go good with this wine. But I don't know. Overall, I think it's really delicious. The price point, I believe this one was $20 at Total Wine. I will definitely link it in my notes. But I believe it was $20. I don't remember off the top of my head, but I do have it in my notes. So I'll definitely let you guys know. My rating for this wine, I would say I'm gonna give this an 8.5 out of 10. I think it's well balanced. It's almost complex for like a white wine, personally, because like I don't know. I just feel like it's more on the acidic side, but I really enjoyed it. I think I would definitely have it with any type of like fish platter. And overall, for the price point, like especially for it being a French wine that tend to be more on the higher side of like pricing, I would say it's an 8.5 out of 10. And like I don't know, I really like it. So if you like a really crisp, fresh, acidic, mouth-watering white wine, go ahead and give this a try. Let me know what you think. Anyways, cheers to another episode, and I will see you guys on the next one.